on YouTube.
Live. And we're live. Today's racing day.
Racing?
Today's athletics.
Oh.
So we have to be off at 5.
The racing starts at 5?
Something with CVM or one of them have something at 5. So Mary sent it to me. So everybody should be watching races by now.
I know I don't enjoy watching racing. Too much anxiety. Hi, Anthony. So much anxiety when I watch racing.
Why? Why?
I just feel like my team's gonna lose, and then it starts and finishes so quickly. It's not like football where I'm watching 90 minutes and there's hope. You know?
What do you mean? In football, there is hope.
Yeah, because like a team outscores you in the first half. You know, you still have 45 minutes for your team to go and score again.
Oh, you still have some time to make up. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, with athletics, I mean, what, they're running this thing like 10 seconds.
Yeah, you say you only have 10 seconds to do it, right? Now you just don't do it.
Exactly.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Hi, Hope. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Jay.
Jay, yes, we were actually talking about football versus athletics. I'm an athletics fan. Tonian is a football fan, so she was explaining why she prefers football. You know. She says with football, you can get a chance to come back.
Yes.
So you have 90 minutes in the game, right? So you have some time. But with athletics, it is either shut it or forget it, right?
Somebody's asking, no Xander today?
Yeah, he was just here, but Xander is so touch.
Well, he likes the computer, so he keeps touching it.
Yeah, he loves the computer. And you know, these era kids are computer kids. So we're going to have to get him his own. Tony tells me she has some dead computers. She can't give Xander one.
But like you said, I'm gonna have to get it to a point where he can see things on it because he likes the light.
Oh,
yeah. It's maybe one of those really slow ones that I have.
Rachel, you can bring Xander a little.
Hurricane, I can't say my favorite team because they always lose.
If I'm watching the football, my team is Germany. Germany is my team.
For club football, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Arsenal?
Yeah.
So what, Arsenal always lose?
Always lose.
Xander, say hi. See? Don't touch it, Xander. Say hi. Just say hi, Xander. Oh my God. He's going to get us off YouTube Live today. We're not going to be able to stay on live. So Xander, you're handful, baby, now. Handful. Full of testosterone.
Say hi to everyone.
Say hi, everybody. Not like that.
You have to leave the mic.
You have to leave the computer on the mic. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. You want to clap? Let them see that you can clap. Say hi. He's looking at himself. He's looking at us, and he's wondering why are they there and they're behind me. Say hi. Clap, clap, clap. No, not this. He is a handful. No, you have to go back to your mommy now. Go on to your mommy. Hold him up. Hold him up. Hold him up. No, Xander. No. Richard, you have to take him.
All right. Somebody wants to know if we have agricultural farmland for 1.5 million in any parish. You can check, actually.
I can check. I might get lucky. Yeah. Bring it up somewhere. For everybody, today is Emancipation Day. Sorry.
Is today or tomorrow?
Today, but it's
celebrated tomorrow. But today is the first. It's being celebrated tomorrow. So tomorrow is a holiday in Jamaica, those of you overseas. We have one coming up next week, the 6th, and that one is Independence Day. But today and tomorrow, Independent is our emancipation. I've lost our lighting.
Yes. 1.5 million is there.
How much
Let
land
me
is
share
that?
this.
That's only 1 acre.
A farmland can be 1 acre.
Yes, if you say so.
All right, let me share the screen.
Hold on. Is this a real price for this place? If this is a real price, I buy it right.
No, I don't think that's the real price.
Something wrong with this. Yeah. They gotta change this price.
All right, let me fix this first. Share my
5D
screen.
Caldwell, Hanover. Kind of far. Well, far from Kingston. Maybe you can get something in Hanover. Green Island. You know, I probably passed this when I was going to Ocean Point the other day. Probably, but it's a private treaty though.
But it's land. There's probably nobody on
somebody on it. Benefit from
it says the general area, especially close to the main road, benefit from provision of a wide range of services. Oh, let's click it so they can see it. Okay. The property is being sold on the powers of sale or private treaty. See map with the directions to the property attached to the pictures.
Go to the picture.
Somebody up the hill there.
Somebody up the hill. And this is on a 1 acre. Well, how much farmland you want though?
Jay, how much farmland you need? Oh, a bit rough. Oh, it's not far from the main road.
No, it's not. This is actually the main road here running along, right?
Yeah, and there's a primary school
there's
somewhere
a primary
there.
school, and you turn and you go up the hill, looks like. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Which one is it? It's not 36.
This one.
So it's actually in a subdivision. This is the main here. Not bad. Actually in a subdivision. Thinking of buying Xander a birthday gift.
His birthday's coming up?
In October is his birthday. But I want to get him a piece of land. But I'm not going to buy it cash. Everybody, I'm going to take the loan.
And do land banking.
So I keep talking about land banking, but you're not believing me. So let us look at this one now. Go to the loan amortization. What does sale under private treaty mean? It means someone owned this property and did not pay the mortgage, have stopped paying the mortgage for a period of time, usually 90 days or more. So what happens is that the bank will step in and resell it. It went to auction apparently. So auction is the first step, then private treaty, and then power of sale, and then foreclosure. Oh, I should let you know that we have been having a cold all week. Xander actually started with the cold first and he gave it to everybody in here because we're that close to each other. And basically,
I don't think we caught the cold from each other. I think we each caught it directly from him.
Yeah, I think so. Because he's always up in our hands and our boat. So let us say I go to Jamaica National, who's giving me they're giving 100% financing. So I can get this 1.5 million from Jamaica National. 6.5 is the interest rate.
Type.
Because I'm 55, they're going to give me a loan of 15 years, I think, right? Which type? Choose one. No, I don't need to choose it. I'm going to pay $12,522 per month. So basically, instead of putting this $12,522 in the bank for Xander every month, I will take the loan and I'll buy the property and pay this. And this is something that I've been doing, and I keep telling you. I call it land banking, right? So you don't need to have the money up front. What I need to ask Jamaica National is what's the cost for the mortgage for the 100% financing. So let us say that is maybe 2%. What is 2% of 1.5? That's 30,000. I need to ask. No, I'm not sure about the 2%. I'll need to ask them. All right. So is there another 1.5 property? I think I saw another one. So I need to go look at these 1.5. So there's one in St. James, and this is actually 1.4 acres. Fairfield Road. 1.5, ideal for business who wishes to be highly visible, prime location on the corner of Barnett Street. I'm sure them have the right price.
Must be US.
This must be in US dollars. This says USD 10,000 a month. This is for rent, Tony.
Oh.
You need to put for sale. Go back to the search.
Oh, okay.
And make sure you have for sale. Oh, see, this is for rent. Look at Q Road is for rent. So the Hanover one is there. This one.
No, it's 3.5 now.
3.5.
So cheapest thing there was that one.
Cheapest one was that. Well, let's look at this one.
Where's Lincoln?
This is Manchester. Am I supposed to know Lincoln? Fairfield.
This is only 10,000 square feet.
It's only small. What's the one here? 5 acres.
Taylor.
Oh, this one gone. I remember this one. I was going to chase this one for Xander, but boy, them outbid me. This bidding actually reached up to 10 million. Oh, Xander, you have to go wait here. Me wait for like a cheap lot. So this is Marley Hill, Manchester, Cross Keys. How much land is 1.8? You know Cross Keys? We were supposed to do a project down there, but we didn't do it. This is Mount Pelier, Mandeville, and Spur Tree, 3.8. Yeah, so our voices are a little bit hoarse, everybody, but just bear with us. So there's nothing else here for. Did you stipulate land or house or anything? Did you make that stipulation?
I stipulated development land or farmland.
Let's check those out and let's see what's the cheapest thing that they could possibly buy. Search. Oh, it's too much. All right, so do it by price. Under 3 million. All right, everybody, you can't WhatsApp me now because remember I'm on YouTube Live. You know I keep glancing at my phone is because I'm looking at myself. checking the YouTube. So this one is in Tredegar Park. What is it? A house? It's some private treaty, so I probably wouldn't chase it because if it's a house. A small single-story residential structure, 2 other dilapidated structure. The only way I chase it is if it's empty. Let us see.
But I don't like where Tredegar Park is.
Where's Tredegar Park?
Go Seville Road and...
Yeah, somebody lives there, so I wouldn't chase it. Somebody lives there. Don't want to displace anybody. All right, what else? Where's the next one? Back here. The Caldwell, Hanover. Private treaty, you can look at that. Rose Heights. Montego Bay. Which part are they? Alexander Road, Kingston 13. Cyril Place, Coatspend, May 10. 2 acres in Darlington, Westmont might not be bad. 2.6 Tony.
That's a little out for us though.
Yeah, but by the time Xander get big, all of this highway and everything is into
training.
Yeah. By the time Xander ready to look at this land and I leave it and say, this is for you, Xander. And I say, what? Grandma leave this to me and him go there and look at it and say, what? Look at what big house around it. Look, not there now.
Looks like a main road though.
It looks like a main, but not there. One little man, like a hillside land over. 2 acres on a main though.
Yeah.
It's on a main. Interesting. This one might be worth looking at.
It's on a main.
It's on a main. Here is a Beaufort Moravian church. It's on a nice main too. They actually the road look decent.
They've been patching it too.
Yeah, the road look decent.
Not seen any poles though.
Not seen any GPS lines, right. Okay. You can't have everything, you know, Tony. Reasonable price, large lot for residential and farming with almost 600 feet of road frontage. Not far from the town of Ulster. Been on the market 7 days. All right, what next? There's something else you can look at. Something is in St. Elizabeth. That's a quarter. It's a half, no, quarter acre.
We saw this one.
We looked at this one.
We saw the video for it with the drain.
Oh, this one has a drain problem. Or happened the drain running through it, so this is not a good one. What about this one? This one looks pretty. Is that a house on it? It's like a cute little development. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is a residential lot.
It's a residential lot. Okay. So it's in Bethel Town, Westmoreland. Not bad.
Let's go back at the questions.
Ainsworth says he has. I see a question you missed on the top. Would you something or not? Would you what does explain that already?
Is that the property in Caldwell that is selling? Yes.
Yes.
Question. Here's a question. Would you recommend taking out a life insurance attached to the mortgage from the lending institution, or take out the life insurance with an insurance company separate from the mortgage?
We usually let the mortgage company handle our life insurance because they usually have you under group and it's cheaper. But if you can get the insurance cheaper, usually term life is cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So you can probably, if you have a 25-year mortgage, you can probably take a 25 term. Sorry, that way if anything happens to you, then the loan is already paid up. So you have to shop around, right? But we usually leave it to the insurance company because they deduct it and all of that. You pay one premium to them, one mortgage money, and they will deduct it. And what they also do, and I know Victoria Mutual did this, was that they paid the life insurance. They paid the premiums up front.
Mm-hmm.
And then it came out of your monthly money every month.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Ainsworth Austin says, hi Claudia, got a two bedroom in Linston, St. Catherine. I need to rent. How do I go about it?
Wow, you're kind of far out for us though. So you can put it in the gym, in the Gleaner online.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Rachel for some water for me. You can put it on the Gleaner online, or you can put it on is it Jamaica Classifieds?
Yeah,
Jamaica Classifieds, Ainsworth. But St. Catherine is kind of far for us for rental. We'll kind of stick to maybe Portmore and St. Andrew for rental. Sometimes we'll do the North Coast, it just depends.
Michelle Moody wants to know, good day, Claudia and Tony. First time commenting, very informative videos. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Everybody, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, remember to subscribe, please.
Jacqueline Dixon. Blessed afternoon to you, Miss Claudia and Tony, watching from Canada. Love your show. Wow.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Well, we're signing off at 5 o'clock today, everybody, because we want to go watch Olympics.
Don't we normally sign off at 5?
Yeah, no. Sometimes we go over 5.
Oh.
So ask your questions real fast. And today's Emancipation Day, right? Mm-hmm. Well, it's today, but we're celebrating it tomorrow because in Jamaica we don't celebrate holidays on a Sunday.
Michelle,
38.
Michelle, I'm 38 and I'm looking into purchasing a house. The mortgage is, however, crazy compared to what I can afford. So I'm thinking of purchasing land.
Michelle,
is it your first
house? I'm sure you find a house for the mortgage that you can afford, right? What's happening is that you're looking at properties that you cannot afford. You want a 3-bedroom based on the number of persons in your household, really. So each person must have their own room. That's what he's saying. What else? But I have this concern. I'd have to purchase land, get another loan to build. And while all that is going on, I still have rent. Yeah, but if you use National Housing Trust, you don't pay any mortgage until well, you're going to pay the mortgage on the land part of it, because you want to buy the land first.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to pay the mortgage on the land part of it, and then you're going to get the loan to build. Jamaica National and NHT, I know, gives you 1 year. No, shouldn't say that. National Housing Trust gives you 1 year, because when I was doing this for my daughter Rachel Antonian, 1 year before they had to start paying any mortgage. We never even finished the house in 1 year, but 1 year they had to start paying the mortgage.
But her concern is paying a mortgage and the rent.
Right, so she have to pay the loan on the land.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay the land loan.
But that's what she's running away from.
Yeah, but it's one of the reasons why I said to persons, if it's your first home, Michelle, you should probably just buy a house that's already built.
Or go and live with your parents while you're building.
Yeah. Or Tony said she can't say that because she lives with her parents.
It's not that hard to live with your parents.
It's not that. Yeah. Everybody says it's difficult, but it's not. Just depends on you who's living with a parent, right?
And because you live with your parents for 18 years, so all of a sudden it's hard to live with them.
It's hard to live with them, you know?
I think there was a question before, Michelle.
Rachel, can I get some water? But hold on, we need to finish with Michelle's question. Remember bottle, please. So I still think if it's your first home, you should buy a property that's already built.
Even if it's a smaller house and then add on to it.
Yeah. Buy a 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom. 3 people can live in a 1-bedroom. And do your addition, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, when you buy a ready-made house, you convert the rent to mortgage immediately. So that part that you're paying in rent now is into your mortgage. What you should do is buy a property that you can afford. So even if it's a little bit out of where you work or where your kids go to school, like we went to Spanish Town for our first property in 1989, moved there January 1, 1990. So we went to Spanish Town. It was out. I worked in New Kingston at the time. Tony was in school in Kingston. We didn't drive either. So we had to jump up 5 o'clock and get on the bus and get into Kingston.
We didn't jump up at 5 o'clock. We were on the bus.
We were on the bus at 5. Oh yeah, we were on the bus at 5 o'clock. And there was this bus that came through near the scheme, big bus. Never forget it. We had to get on that bus at 5.
But the thing is, the bus is very slow too, so it has to leave out at an early time to make it to Kingston.
Right, and pick up quite a number of persons waiting on that bus to get there, right? So even if, and the thing is, you would say, oh, it's too long a journey and it's too this, but I can tell you, when you're in it, you don't feel it.
No, you don't.
You don't feel it.
I mean, it just became routine to get up at 4 and get yourself ready and
do
get
this,
going.
We didn't get home till like 10 o'clock in the night, you know, because I always did a lot of overtime and Tony was with me. And she would do our homework same place and everything, and then we hit the bus and we go home. But I say to persons who don't own a home, you buy your first home, buy a house with bill already. I bought into a new scheme, Island Homes Build It, called Fairview Park out in Spanish Town. So buy a house. Right now we have lots of new developments going on, fabulous developments. As a matter of fact, when I was buying Fairview Park, if you want carpet, you have to pay feet. Separate. If you want a bath, you have to pay for it separate. You want driveway, you have to pay for that separate.
No, but I think you still have to do that.
No, you gotta get everything.
The driveway?
The driveway, maybe some developments have to pay for driveway.
Yeah.
The more high-end ones you have to pay, right? But I still say, Michelle asks a question. Michelle, buy something will bill already. Then for your next property, you can go the building road.
We should give Michelle a homework. Between now and next Sunday when we come on, you need to find at least 5 properties within your price range that you can afford on a mortgage without being too steep.
Without what being too steep? The mortgage.
The mortgage, which is usually what, 50% of your income.
Yeah, or less, actually, have children.
Yeah.
So it don't mean that you have to use up your whole 50% debt ratio. So if you earn 100,000, your mortgage can be 25,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, right? You don't have to find a mortgage up there to 50,000. But and the building takes longer.
Yeah, and not only that too. Does she know anything about building?
Yeah, and usually the lots are not in any gated. You on this lot and nobody's beside you.
Yeah.
Right? So Michelle, I would suggest you buy into a scheme where they have some 2 beds, even some 1 bedrooms. But just buy what you can afford now. You said you're 38. Usually I'll tell people coming to me at 38, I say you're like
running out of time.
Yeah, no, have you run out of time though?
She's running out of time.
She's running out of
time to be able to afford a mortgage.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because the truth is your income doesn't move as fast as these houses.
Nor your age. Your age moves faster than all of them combined.
Yeah, your age really run away with you, right? If you're not paying attention.
And you can only get a mortgage up to what, age 70 or 65?
You can't get a mortgage up to age. So the mortgage goes up to age 70. You're not getting a mortgage at age 70.
Right.
You can barely get a mortgage at age 60. Because the monthly payment is so ridiculously high, you know. But Michelle, tell me what price house you're looking for though, or land. Oh, as I said, I wouldn't suggest you buy land. Worse if you don't have a husband.
Maybe she has a husband. You need to go back and answer that question.
She need a 3-bedroom
up at the top.
And the thing is, when you build, if you're building with a little bit of funds, you tend to want to build this big house and the house don't finish. And you're constantly living in a construction zone. Not nice. You know? You don't want to be constantly living in a construction zone. All right, what was the question?
Jay wants to know, follow-up question. If you finish paying the mortgage in 20 years, do you still have the life insurance after the mortgage ends?
You have it if you took it privately. If you didn't take it privately and you took it with the mortgage company, you no longer have it.
So what's your remedy for any properties that you paid off that was tied to your mortgage? The insurance was tied to your mortgage. Are you going to go and get separate
I'm not
insurance?
going to get any more life insurance.
Oh.
Because if something happens to me, you, Rachel, as Xander, get the property free and clear without a mortgage already. Because I've already paid off the mortgage. The life insurance is really to protect your beneficiaries from paying a mortgage when you're gone. So in other words, when I was younger taking mortgages, I ensured that I had the life insurance because Tony and Rachel would have been small, could not afford to, if something happened to me and the mortgage company come after them for the mortgage, they're not working anywhere. They're in school, so they would not have been able to afford to pay for the property and they would have lost it. So you ensure that you have the mortgage, the life insurance. The life insurance is to protect your beneficiary and to make sure that your beneficiary can get this property without worrying about paying a mortgage. And that's a good thing about Jamaican mortgages, in that in Jamaica, when you take a mortgage, it's automatic that the company who gives you the mortgage is going to insure the life. And they're going to insure life, and they're going to insure peril. So if there's any hurricane, flood, you name it, you know, you're going to get, you can claim you can claim on insurance. So insurance in Jamaica is reasonable. It's not expensive, everybody. For what you get, I used to work for an insurance company for 15 years, Island Life Insurance. So for what you get, it's very good. Pay the insurance. There are a couple of insurances that you should carry. One of them is if you have a house, you must carry the life insurance on the house, right? Another insurance you should carry is your health insurance. Make sure you have that health insurance. And what's the other one?
I get the good health insurance.
Yeah, as we've discovered, get the good health insurance. The good thing, I'm good to buy this insurance. I say, should I buy the cheap one? Should I go with the medium one? Should I go with the big one? I said, Tony, you better go with the big one, because why? Anything can happen. Luckily, we did right. So, get your life insurance, your health insurance. Those of you who are self-employed, oh, gee, I keep forgetting to bring on the lady with the insurance. Tony, please remind me.
Michelle's mom lives with her, so that's not an option.
Living with parents is not an option. My mother lives with me, and there's no father responsible for everything. Michelle, which is why buy a house that's built already. All right? You buy a house that's already built. Which parish you trying to buy? Tell me that, Michelle.
Jacqueline says, I'm looking to purchase a fixer-upper house somewhere in Falmouth soon, but as a foreigner, it is easy.
Is it easy? But Jackie, why you want to buy a fixer-upper house? Really?
As a foreigner.
As a foreigner. We have so many nice houses. What's your budget for the house, Jacqueline? That's what you need to tell me.
Fixer-upper houses are people who can only afford that.
Are people who, maybe like me, who are in construction.
Yeah, who have the skill set.
Who have the skill set and can jump around and do this fixing up or whatever.
I think sometimes people think of fixer-upper and they're thinking of HGTV, where you get these duds and they can turn them into these glamorous properties. But the truth and the fact is, sometimes the fixer-uppers in Jamaica.
Listen, fixer-uppers in Jamaica.
It's more like a tear down.
Yeah, and fixer-uppers in Jamaica are usually not in good communities. Literally not good.
Yeah, some of them are in good communities.
No, sir, people them run down left them. That's why they're a fixer-upper.
Yeah, not all the time.
I saw one today. Is that a fixer-upper? Let me tell you where I found it. Okay, I'm gonna show you it. I looked at this fixer-upper and I was like, you got to be kidding me. Why? How do I do this again, Tony? Search. And this is in St. Andrew, everybody. So I'm gonna go
change the parish first.
Change the parish, right? So this is in St. Andrew. I think it is in Kingston 9. And it is a house.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, man.
No, change the 3 million price tag.
Change this. Delete. And go search. Let me show you what fixer-upper look like. You have seen some. Look on the place now. 41 million. I don't care if it's on a 3 acre. I want to look good. Look real good. Tell me if you want to fling a 41 million on this now. First of all, I see it need a whole roof. We have water problem here, so. You see that? House too low.
Need a kitchen. Need windows.
You need a whole roof. You need a whole ceiling. Ceiling that are good. You need that a Solitex. Probably want to use drywall. One of them tree look like them could have cut down. What is this here, sir? Is this a crack? What is this?
Maybe a crack. Or like
Louver window. The whole of them window have to go fling. This house is too low to the ground. Need it to have been elevated some more. Look at the entire place want rewire.
Need a door.
Tony, it needs all of that. Need an entire breakout. Roof, ceiling.
I don't get it. 40-something million for a fixer-upper?
I'm buying 4 walls. That's what I'm buying. This doesn't make sense. It's better I take my money, as Jackie said. Was it Jackie who talked to us about buying land?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Better I take my money and go buy a piece of land and go build a new house.
That was Michelle.
That was Michelle who was talking about buying land, right? Mm-hmm. Some things fixer-uppers don't make sense, guys. So Jacqueline, somewhere in Falmouth, you said. All right, where in Falmouth you want this fixer-upper?
The third link.
Why am I not remembering how to use this thing?
Because I'm in Firefox today and not Google.
Oh, change the search engine for me. So must go here, so.
Yeah.
And go to Falmouth again, Trelawney. Yeah. Yes. You want it in Falmouth. Let me see how cheap them fixer-upper is in Falmouth. 20 properties come up. Search.
10 million.
10.9 is the cheapest you're going to get. 4 million. Where is it? 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house in Falmouth with construction started for 2 additional bedrooms. 2 minutes drive from the town center. Has a few fruit trees. All right. Not so dusty, but the design, all the grill work horrible.
It looks like it's a joint on you. This is like one of those.
It's one of those, yeah.
So where
is this? Let's clean this. One of the Matalan noses, yeah. 10.5. Wow.
Fixer-upper.
Fixer-upper.
10 million for a fixer-upper.
Now you have to have some skin on you. So like me and Tony can buy this, go in there, go tear it down and call 2 man and do a thing. Man, not even me, I'm gonna take this out. For build a new house. Kidding not. Then we have to do this addition at the back. Oh my God.
All this money that they did outside
should have
just
done
to fix
on the
inside.
inside. Yeah. Oh, this whole heap of thing going on back here. Crazy.
That's a neighbor's house.
This looks like the neighbor's house. But again, which scheme is this though? What no good neither. Which scheme is this?
It's not too bad.
Oh, dusty man. You see this not even have no asphalt on it, man. What are you talking about? The road not too bad. $10 million. Plus, you see, this is what I'm talking about. So you're gonna dump $10 million here, and you're gonna spend another $10 million to fix it.
No, maybe about 5.
But the back can't stay like that.
Well,
you can't fix up the front and leave the back because you're not gonna get the value. You're not gonna get the value, you know. It's a 2-bed, 1 house in a Palmetto. Let me see what else is there. Next.
19 million.
19 million. Again,
not a fixer.
The unfinished gem is a perfect diamond in the rough to transform into your dream home. Located in the quarries across Flamingo Beach. Okay, no Flamingo Beach. This one, you forgot to fix. Major fix. The upstairs not finished. So you spend 20 million to buy the downstairs, which still probably don't even look like it finished. Let me see the inside.
Let's see. Maybe it's finished. Not finished. I'm disappointed for my 20 billion.
Disappointed. I tell you.
I prefer go and buy the new houses in Discovery Bay for my what? 20 billion.
The 2-bedroom up out of the blue, right?
Yes.
I mean, come on, guys. All right, next. Is there another question?
Yeah, we have questions coming up. Just need to scroll.
This is Stonebrook. This is Stonebrook Vista. So this is 19 million.
This was a good house.
Is that 2-bed?
Yeah.
This is in a scheme. Stonebrook Vista is in a nice scheme.
It's in a gated community.
It's in a gated community. Now this bit I probably buy. I'll finish it. You would get a better value.
And inside not too dusty.
And it's a newer house too.
Inside not bad.
It's a newer property. So it depends on your income and how much you're earning. But fixer-uppers in Jamaica is not all that. They're real tear downs. Eh? This one is 19.5 and it's a 2-bed, 2-bath, original unit.
Scroll here. For the question.
This is a floor. Oh my God, look at this price.
21 million.
21 million. And I just sold a Florence.
It's a bit much for Florence.
This is a bit much.
Well, it's on the market for 194 days. So the market agrees that it's a bit much for Florence.
Yeah, they haven't done anything.
Actually look worse than when they got it.
I haven't done anything. All they did was grill the veranda. They grilled the veranda, that's all they did.
And paved the entire yard in concrete.
And paved, oh my God. Somebody never liked grass. All right. What's our question?
Let's look.
Is it easy? No, it's not easy as a foreigner. Buy a ready-made house, Michelle.
That was Jacqueline.
Oh, sorry. That was Jacqueline.
Michelle says, yes, I think the ready-made is the best option for a first-time homeowner. I agree 100%. My mortgage is for $12 million home is over $70,000.
Bite the bullet and bite. Have you found any, Michelle? Which parish is the same Michelle?
Yeah, same Michelle.
Have you found any? Which parish have you seen houses for over 12 million that's ready-made, already built? Or tell me which parish it is that you are looking to buy in.
Stacy wants to know, how long does a construction company take to build a home?
It depends how big the house is. Some big square footage houses. So it can run us anywhere from 6 months all the way to 2 years. Just depends. Remember, in Jamaica, we do block and seal construction. We don't do board house. So our, what do you call them also? The not prefab, the drywall house. Bordeaux with the block and steel, which does take time.
Shermead, question. Do I need a lawyer when buying a home in Jamaica?
You need a lawyer if you can't read the sale agreement and understand it. Yes, you need a lawyer to take you through that process. But once you have read one of these contracts, you've basically read all of them. So if it's your first time, use a lawyer. If you're not buying into a development, so if you're buying into a development, like a belly acre that we're selling, I would say you can probably get away without using a lawyer. Everybody's signing the same agreement. When I'm buying into a development, I don't usually use a lawyer. I just sign the agreement, pay my money, and move on, right? But if you're buying from somebody outside of a development, like somebody who is selling back a property, their property, then yes, I would say get a lawyer.
If you're overseas, yeah, get a lawyer.
Get a lawyer. Michelle says she's single. Somebody asked a follow-up question. Joy, you want to back up and see? Or did we answer it?
We answered it.
Which was?
The follow-up question was whether or not you needed a mortgage. Whether or not the mortgage, you still have the insurance once the mortgage for the company finished.
Okay.
Michelle says single. I really don't
fancy big house. A bungalow is good for me. So if a bungalow is good for you, just buy one from a developer. Don't try and build that. I don't fancy 2-story houses. Just buy one from the developer. As a matter of fact, you probably some areas in Spanish Town. I currently live in Jacaranda. Oh, I saw a Jacaranda today. Let's show them how much is a Jacaranda.
But you could buy one of the Bell Acres from us.
Everybody, when Jacaranda, Tony, find it for me because I'm still a little bit confused with this. When Jacaranda came out at 6.75, I went to the Jacaranda and looked at it. And the first thing that struck me was that the bedrooms were tiny, like 9 times 9 by 9 or something like that. Really small. And they're joined, so they're duplexes. And I spin around. I said, Claudia, buy the thing. Because it came gated. It was in Spanish Town. I know Spanish Town. But by the time I was in Kingston anyway. And I didn't buy it. Let me show you how much for a Jacaranda now. As Michelle says, she lives in Jacaranda. So she lives in Jacaranda.
What was it?
It's there.
How much was it?
20-something million. So you have to go way down, friend. It's more. Go down. I saw it today. I was like, they're crazy. Choose Spanish Town or Old Harbor.
I mean, Spanish Town now, maybe I choose Old Harbor.
Yeah. Choose Old Harbor. Put it past it. They're called Spanish Town. Because I know some of them puts, even though it's, well, it's on the outskirts of Spanish Town, so it is on the Old Harbor Road, right? As a matter of fact, another scheme is being built here, across the way from it, so it's in Spanish Town. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you could put in a scheme name, Tony. Put on the bottom, put in a scheme name, Jacaranda.
How do you spell it?
Oh, it's a development.
Oh.
Jacaranda. So, everybody,
where would you go to type that in?
Go down bottom.
I feel like I'm at the bottom.
So, look. It's usually there. Subdivision. Jacaranda. Spelled as pronounced. 1 C though. I was impressed with this scheme. Matalan, where the people built it, actually. Not there. Nothing. No, my wife will find it, man. Because, I mean, guys, you're going to drop off of your chair when you see this.
Was it the original house?
Yes, it was. Go back to the search. Matter of fact, it was site on 2 bed, 1 bath, I think. Oh, narrow it down. No. Let's go see. You can't see it. Here it is. It's on Branch Avenue, Michelle. So Michelle, you could actually come buy this one if you can afford it.
No, her budget is 12 million.
But it is 12. So this house that was selling for 6.7 million, I don't even think it's 10 years. Is it?
No, it's not 10 years.
2 beds, 1 bath. Located in Innswood, St. Catherine. Just 10 minutes from the highway. The square footage is 596 square feet, guys.
Yeah, but it's saying it's being sold fully furnished.
There's no furniture that could make this come to 22 million.
Maybe
None.
one of them is made from gold.
None. All right, so this is a house. It's a beautiful community. I mean, these houses are joined on one side. I remember going into the model unit, you know.
I was there.
You were there, and I said, why don't I buy this thing?
And I said, Mom, buy one.
And it just, I said,
It's too small?
Yeah.
That can't be what you're thinking.
No, and I wasn't thinking as an investor at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that I'd probably rent where I bought, buy, and live. I moved to this new one, right? Mm-hmm. But then I think what came to me was that I'd have to come back into Spanish Town, which I didn't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't know why I did that. Because I could have just come back there for 1 year, 2 years, and then sell the place and move on.
Mm-hmm. But I think 20 whatever million is too much.
Yeah, look at this room. It's so tiny.
It's too much.
But somebody gonna buy it. And we'll keep watching this one. Because somebody's gonna pick up their money in the bathroom. Wow.
No, that sounds too much.
It's too much. I should have just done it halfway. And then pop me with a blue up here. Ouch. When you're doing your tile work, people, this busy tile, don't put it on the entire wall. All right? Just keep it. You could have probably just kept it to this wall alone, halfway. And then the rest of it, you put in a paint color. And this needs a cover right here. But you have the backyard and you can expand. You can only expand to a 3-bedroom though with the jacaranda.
You can't go upstairs?
No.
Really? I thought you could go upstairs.
You can only go to the back. 1 bedroom. Now this is 2 houses, you know. This is this person's backyard, back door. And this is this person's back door.
Oh, they didn't put in a fence.
No. So this person loves a lot of drums, apparently. And it comes with a little small entrance around porch here.
No, somebody gone upstairs there.
You're not supposed to, as far as I know.
But I don't get it. How do they want so much money for this house and they didn't even like paint it or put in a fence? So where's the value that they're asking for it?
Not even plant of flowers. There's the flowers. No flowers. Well, the neighbor, I think, put in this wall because you notice this side not rendered, right? Yeah. So the neighbors put in this. This need a paint job.
Oh, this is so cool. Look here. They took the picture and there was a fly
passing. There was a fly. Oh my God.
Passing by. And he's in the
snot. All right. So Michelle, jacaranda is now 20 odd million. So we have Belacre selling, but you're going to pay. How much? You have any 2-bedroom singles leave? Mm-hmm. Single unit, 14.5. Mm-hmm. 2-bedroom single, 14.5, Michelle. So you know the link?
A 1-bedroom duplex to is for 11.5.
1-bedroom duplex. You have any 2-bedroom duplex leave?
No, those are finished. They were 13.5.
But you can get a 1-bedroom duplex, meaning just like what jacaranda is one side is joined. You can get that at Belacre, which is a development we're selling. Yeah, Byron, which is up on St. John's Road. You gone, Rich? Bye, Rich. Thanks for coming. Up on St. John's Road. What does I need to tell them? Past Green Acres, next left turn. So Michelle is before you reach Dovecut. At least you're used to the Spanish Town community. You have some people say, oh, my dad got Spanish Town. No, but actually, So if you're at Jacaranda, you would now turn onto Featherbed Lane. Make the
Jacaranda?
left. Jacaranda is after you pass Featherbed Lane. It's on the left.
Okay.
It's right. I forgot the road name. Can't remember the name of the road. Where we sold the white watermelons down the road?
Yeah, I can't remember.
That's Jacaranda. No, Jacaranda is at the front. So you would go on Featherbed Lane and go up.
Michelle says St. Andrew would be awesome. He means in the ghetto for 12 million. St. Andrew.
Let me just stop and show you where you're at.
St. Andrew.
You're kind of late. What you should have done was bought the Spanish Town in your 20s, which is what I did. And then you sell and come back into Kingston.
Yeah, because you imagine if this person gets their 22 million for this Jacaranda, they can definitely come to Kingston.
They can come to Kingston. And this is what we're talking about, Michelle. So if you did buy the 6.7 Jacaranda back in the day when you were in your 20s, you sell that now and you say, boom, you have 20 million, come at town. But you still want to buy a house in town. It's an apartment you'd be buying. But you would be in Kingston, right? Or you could now buy land like up in Red Hills, Stony Hill.
Right.
And build yourself a 2-bed or 3-bed house. So you start and you're searching again. Let's see what you will get in St. Andrew. That money we're talking about. People, if your budget is under 20 million, you're going to support more Spanish Town. That's it. Full stop.
If you want to be in a
house
area.
Yeah, if you want to be in a house. If you want to be in an apartment, well, there are some new apartments that came out on Deanery. And those are, is it 20 million? 22, something like that.
I told me 26.
26? I don't remember. I'll have to look at it. All right, what I'm looking for. A house on Michelle in St. Andrew. Only 13 houses in St. Andrew, somewhere around.
No, that are 3 beds. Yeah, but you don't need more than 3 beds.
Per search 3 bed. You should have put 2 bed, a 2-bed house in St. Andrew.
It's minimum 2.
Oh, minimum 2, maximum 3. Search.
First one is a no-no.
First one is Kingston 13, 2.4. You know.
Second one is a no-no.
West Kingston, Westview Camp Drive, Mosquito Valley Radius. 20 million. That's the cheapest, will look sensible. Just came on the market 9 days. 3-bed, 2-bath.
It says life in rural St. Andrew. At this case, you might as well be in Spanish Town.
But she can't go because our budget is only 12. But she still can't go Mosquito Valley. I don't even know why them call it that. But you still can't go Mosquito Valley. And you can't go Brenton Drive at there 25. All right, let us say she would sacrifice and go into an apartment. Let me see if we can find an apartment in a St. Andrew. 12 million. Without going into...
No, you need to choose apartment. That's resort.
Where's apartment?
Or
here. All right. A whole heap of apartment. 132 of them. Let me see if we can get yourself in one. You can go Grand Spend. 4.6. You're going to say no to that.
You can go Corville.
You can go Corville. 2-bed. 10.5. You can go Corville for 12 million.
No, that one's not available.
It's gone already? And them take it off the market.
No, I think they took it off the market. See there? Property is no longer available.
Okay. You can go 13 Border Avenue. No, you can't go 13 Border Avenue because that's 17 million. And that's a 2-bed apartment on Sun Spring
It's
Road.
big though, 1,000 square feet. That's big.
Yeah, but you don't have the budget. So Michelle, you're in Spanish Town. I don't even think they can go more. All right. We have another question?
Yeah, that's cool.
Leonie Beckford. Hi, good evening, Leonie. Yeah, Michelle. So you would have had to go to Spanish Town early up in life in your 20s. Then now you would be coming into Kingston, St. Andrew. That's what you do. You have to move out to the suburbs first, early, and then you come. So those of you listening to me are young, right? You're in your 20s. Don't hang out for a place in St. Andrew. Just buy something in the suburbs, Spanish Town, Portmore, Bull Bay side. Then when you get into your 30s, you can
the switch.
The inflation also will carry you with the property because that's what carry Jacaranda, the inflation. Them don't nothing to those, right? So the inflation will carry you. Hold on to the value. They can sell and come into, put some more money on that and come into Kingston.
Janice William, I am in the US paying NHT. What documents do I need for a mortgage if I join with Jamaica National?
And Janice, you need the same documents because it's actually Jamaica National is going to write the loan. So you just tell them you have NHT and they will write the loan. They will liaise with NHT. You're still going to need your job letter, pay slip, credit report, tax returns. You still need all of that. If you were just using NHT alone, they would need a job letter and your pay slips. Remember, those of you getting a loan in Jamaica, give somebody power of attorney out here to attend the interview for the National Housing Trust. And the power of attorney is on the National Housing Trust website on the forms. So just go, no, on the documents. So go on the site, click documents. Oh, it's got documents forms or forms documents. Once you get the documents, it's there, right? Monica says, a fix-upper will drain you in Jamaica. Might as well purchase a new one. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Monica. Yes, it's going to drain your pocket. Every minute they might call you for money. You're going to hold your head and bad. Michelle says, not my 41 million. Hell no. Exactly. If you have 41 million, you go and go buy. You buy something new. You can buy 3 houses in Jamaica. Yes, you can. If I have 41 million, I just buy 3 houses in the Jamaica scheme. And then I just wait a little, and then I sell one, right? And then I sell the next one. Question, which is better for a home purchaser? Tenants in common or joint tenants? No kids, no siblings, only mother's immediate family. You plan to have children, Joy? J? It's a man or woman? J.
Could be either.
Okay, it's a unisex name like your name. Which is better for a home purchaser? Tenants in common. All right, so let's explain what tenants in common is and what joint tenants is. So everybody, tenants in common means Tony and I buy a property. We buy tenants in common. Tony owns her half, I own my half.
It doesn't have to be half. It could be like a 60-40 split.
Yeah, can be any split you want. Actually, I think I have a title saying just that. Can't find it now. So I bought property with people tenants in common. I'm not related to me, just investors, right? So what it means, if anything happens to Tonya, I don't get her part automatic.
I would will mine to someone else.
Tonya can will her share to somebody else, or she can will it to me, same one. It just means that I don't get it automatic, right? Now if it's joint tenants,
if you will it to me too, don't I have to do a probate?
Yes, and if I will it, if something happened to Tony or me, and either of us will it to each other, you still have to do a probate to get the property.
To get that part.
To get that part of the property. Now you only own piece of it. So if it's joint tenants, both of us buy together under joint tenants, we both hold the property as one. So if something happened to me, Tony get it automatic. Vice versa. She don't need to do any will. She don't need to do the probate or nothing. But what it means is that we can't will it.
Right. So usually husband and wives would buy their property in joint tenants.
This cold is bothering me, Tony.
You seem to have it worse than the rest of us.
Yeah, and I'm trying to brave it up. Next question.
Did we answer the question though? No kids, no siblings, only my mother as the immediate family.
So my question is,
and maybe joint tenants.
My question is, do you plan to have kids? That's my question now. If you plan to have kids, let me see.
Say his mother outlives him.
She will get the property. Right. Automatic. It's joint tenants. But if it's tenants in common, she won't get it. She have to go through probate and all kind of things.
So what would happen to his other half? He would have to leave it in a will for her.
Yes.
And then she'd have to have money to probate his will or her will.
Or her will. But you know, I'm sorry everybody, just bear with me.
Or what?
Since there is nobody now, but she and her mother, I'd buy joint tenants.
Joint tenants, just in case anything happens to them, the
other person gets it automatically.
And then, if children do come in the way,
then whoever is left
knows that it's supposed to be
they're to be
left to leave it to the children.
Or you add their names.
Add their names under the child clause.
Yeah. So remember, everybody, you can add. You don't have to wait to leave a will, right? You can add the person's name now to the title, whether as joint tenants or tenants in common, whichever. So you don't need to wait. If it's a minor, there's a clause that I need to share.
We've shared it before.
We've shared it before. Where do I find it again? It's in my email, right?
Yeah.
How do I use this thing? I'll get to my email.
You can't get to your email now.
No, I can't get to my email.
Paul Scarlett says, hello, good evening. Hi, Paul. Michelle says, is that a side we have access to?
Oh, no, Michelle. This is our back end for the Realtors Association of Jamaica. So only realtors have access to it.
Jay says, do you think 25 million is reasonable for a 2-bedroom house in Harborview? It's walking distance from the Palisados roundabout.
Yes, yeah. That's what they sell for.
Miss B, it's so unfair how these house prices have increased since COVID and our salary not increasing. As a Jamaican teacher with no loan, I am worried.
Why are you worried? Why you don't have any loan? Should have about 2 loans now with mortgage.
I told you that teaching is a steady work. You can get mortgage because the banks love those steady incomes.
They love them people.
And if they can put it on your salary for salary deduction, they love that even better.
They love teacher, police, soldier, nurse. They are told them no love. I don't know why you're not more self-employed.
None of that. They don't want to hear anything about commission pay.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that. But you salaried, why Miss B? Why is it unfair though? I mean, all right. So during the COVID, go back up. I just need to remember her name, which is Michelle?
Miss B.
Miss B. Why is it, you said it's so unfair how these house prices have increased since COVID? Now, I don't know how old you are. Tell me how old you are. The thing is, life is not fair. Remember that. There's nothing fair about being born in a world where you have no certainty. There's nothing fair. There's no fairness about that, right? So you start out with it not being fair anyway. However, you have a chance to equalize. Remember, each of us, when you come into this world, you're born with a certain level of unfairness. The color of your skin are gonna lick you out in some place. The color of your hair type, whether you're big, fat, slim, brown, you know what I'm saying? Whether you can read right. So a lot of things working against you that would
even
make
before you land your unfairness that.
Yeah, even before you come out into the world, it's unfair.
I mean, look how many eggs a woman born with, and chances are she may have 2 children.
Yeah,
out of what millions of eggs.
Millions. I mean, some people have to work real hard to get even 2, right? Mm-hmm. So you start out being unfair. However, you still have a 50-50 chance. You have each and every one of us. You have a 50-50 chance to wake up tomorrow morning. There's no guarantee that you're going to wake up in the morning, right? Mm-hmm. But you have a 50-50 chance to open your eyes. When I go to sleep, I have the same chance like Tony. There's nothing that says Tony have a better chance than me of waking up tomorrow. However, as an individual, it is we, in other words, me personally as an individual, have the opportunity to equalize or to surpass the unfairness then, for want of a better word. What's a better word, Tony? Tony always can give me the good word. Right? Tony is a student, a law student. We're not a law student, graduate long time. But she has a law degree, so she knows some big words. I mean, I have a law degree, so I don't know big words. But you have a chance to I call it to equalize. However,
it's not even to equalize, but to get yourself in a better situation.
Yes, and the thing is, the truth is, guys, the sea is out there with whole heap of water. The Creator give us that.
Mm-hmm.
You choose if you're going to go with this cap and catch some water. You choose if you're going to go with this bottle and catch some water. Mm-hmm. You choose if you go with a 55-gallon drum, or you choose if you go with a tanker. No people like me go with a tanker. You understand? You have to make the choice.
But even if you don't go there with a cap of water or a tanker, there's somebody or some system along the way that will give you the cup.
Yes.
Will give you the cup.
Will give you the cup. No, you have to decide if you want it. Isn't that so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember when they were doing, was it CXCs?
Mm-hmm.
And first you have to pay for all these subjects. And then government's like, we're going to pay for 4.
Yeah. Just like
all of a sudden.
All of a sudden. No. The thing is,
so all you have to do is just study and pass
you have to do is study and pass it forward, don't it?
Mother don't need no money extra to get it through that.
Plus in Jamaica we have free schooling. Mm. So you along the way, and you said you're a teacher, but the truth is, each and every one of us, as you know, you're in the classroom. What makes a difference is the student or the person themselves. What it is they want for themselves. And as I come to that,
I think a lot of people aren't focused though. They aren't focused on what they need out of life.
Right. Or what.
And they're looking at what other people have.
And that's one of the worst things you can do.
Yeah.
Never look at somebody else and what they're doing or not doing. Only look at yourselves. Now you're talking about increasing salary. When I was in corporate in the 90s, left in 2003, we had the same problems. There was no pay increase. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I was chief delegate one of the time. We had to strike to get a little pay increase. I had to call my friend Peter, call a 3-day walkout strike to get little raise up pay. No, that same company when I went there, I was stuffing mail in envelopes. Yeah, I was stuffing mail in envelopes when I bought my first property. So it's not about you being a teacher and your salary is not increasing. It's about making use of the opportunities that come past you every day. Mm-hmm. So like we were talking to, remind me who we're talking to about the house of 12 million. Michelle. Now if Michelle waits, she has a budget now of 12 million. If she does not find a house to buy for 12 million and she make this year finish on her, she can't forget it.
Can't buy nothing.
I can tell you, guys. I can tell you, we started selling Belacres at 10.5 and 13.5. Mm-hmm. We're now at 11.5, 14.5, or 15.5. Worldwide, we're having some shocks to the system. Steel went up from 100,000 to 172,000 per ton. A piece of lumber, you buy a piece of 2 before, we used to buy that for 2,000, we buy that for $6,000 now. We have some shocks to the system. In any pandemic, recession, what the next word? Depression, any one of those things.
Not only that, too, we're having a lot of persons wanting properties in Jamaica. And if you are here in Jamaica, how much 100 years and don't buy anything yet, you're going to be getting left behind because there's a whole slew of people coming in to try and get these properties.
You're going to be
and they're more organized than the Jamaicans. They have their pay slips. They're paying their taxes. They can get a loan and they're going to get these properties.
Yeah, and they have been.
Yeah.
They have been getting these properties because they have been listening to me. And that's another thing. They have been listening and taking action listening. No, it is not now that we have price increase in houses. The first house I bought was 175,000 Jamaican dollars in 1989. I bought in phase 2. My friend Richard, who was sitting in the same office with me, kept saying to me, Claudia, my sister buy a house at Fairview Park. Why you don't buy one? She bought in phase 1. She paid something like 135,000. I never listened to him because I keep talking about me not go Spanish Town. That I know me live on Millsboro Avenue, and one room I pay $500 a month.
I think that was life.
And I think that was life. You understand? Is when the man raise my rent, I was forced to call my girlfriend Pat and Pat said I must go buy a house and don't look no house for rent. She said, Claudia, looking at the sales section of the cleaner. Don't go looking at the rent section. And I did. But I wasted a whole year not looking in the price range that I could afford. And this is the problem with a lot of you. Now listen, yes, it is unfair. Some people are going to live at Beverly Hills. Some are going to live at Billy Dunn. Some are going to live at, well, the next place they were always talk about the house is expensive up at Barbican Heights. Mm-hmm. Right? Some are we have to go to Spanish Town and Portmore. That's just the truth. Mm-hmm. Right? But guess what?
You have to start.
You have to start. We live in a beautiful house just the same. When I lived in Spanish Town, it was no different from this house I'm living in now. It had bathroom and kitchen and everything, although I hear 1 month today. They might put the kitchen in the what? Bathroom now.
The bathroom in the kitchen.
The bathroom and the kitchen. But listen, what you do, everybody, you buy what you can afford now.
And you do it fast.
Until you can afford what you want. So you always buy the property that you can afford now. So if you go to the bank and them say, hey, we can only lend you 6 million, for heaven's sake, just find a property for 6 million. Don't gripe and groan and say, oh, no,
but you know what I realize?
Don't do that.
It's not the poorer class of people who have this issue.
No, it's not.
The poorer class person here, so they have 6 million.
Yeah.
They run and go and find something.
Yeah.
I just want my own house.
Right. Or them hold me. Them hold me till I find the place.
Middle class.
It's the middle class that have a problem. And it's always the middle class.
It's always the middle class.
Yeah. The lower income and the upper income people can maneuver and know what they want. The middle class want to waste time. And I don't know why or what it is. Why doesn't people in corporate or who work at New Kingston or these professionals, like Miss B, who is a teacher, soldier, police, you know, the hard time I have to get a policeman to buy a place. We don't know how hard it is. But you show the policeman and say, this is a Jamaica. You can do your addition, you can do this. Them say, yes, yes, yes. And then don't turn up. Them don't buy the place. Right? And these are people who should have their own home to come home to. Mm-hmm. Right? And why you should buy a home is you're in a government job. The government work, you're not getting a pay increase. You're upon wage freeze forever. We're in the 90s when we were fussing with Island Life for pay raise. You know what I'm telling you? So the government have a wage freeze, and we have to follow what the government says because they have a wage freeze, and that's why we call it strike.
But you know when government is doing anything, government wages is the last thing to go. Everything else go, and government wages go. So Miss B, you more than anybody know that if you decide to take a government work, you better get in one of them government house there. NHT have give one heap of house, right? And when your children come, you have to say, listen, guys. 1 year, you're qualify for this NHG. Don't make 1 year pass and then buy something. So for the first year, when I get them pay, them have to back it up. Half of them pay them to save. Half it. Yeah, because it don't make sense. You're paying NHT for 10 years and you don't buy a house.
It don't make sense. It don't make any sense.
Because the NHT that you pay after you convert your current NHT to a mortgage, it goes onto your mortgage every year.
And I don't know what Miss B talking about, you know. Because Miss B, if you, Miss B, you buy a house already, I hope. But if you haven't bought your house, where's the NHD mortgage calculator? This is the one I was using today. So let us say the same Jamaica that we're selling, 13.5. These days, you're getting 100% financing from Jamaica National with zero there. So you don't even need money. Well, you need maybe some closing costs. I'll find out what that is. Maximum here you can get is probably 30. You can get more than that, but let's go with 30. The payback is gonna be 85,000. That's if you don't go with an NHT loan, right? Mm-hmm. That's 85,000. Let us say you have an NHT screen open here. Let us say that you are, let's type in NHT calculator. Let us say that you are a National Housing Trust contributor, which you should be.
I think there is a calculator that has it included. All
right. I
think it's JN calculator.
JN calculator. So let us say you are a police, a nurse, a soldier, a teacher like Miss B. You already have your National Housing Trust benefit. Those young teachers and young soldiers coming out now I implore you, jump on the mortgage wagon. Right? Before you buy a car, just buy a house. Buy a house. No. The home price is 13.5. Let's go. The down payment is, we usually take a 5%. How much is 5%? 650? 700? Where's my calculator? What's the down payment? For 13. The train is 13.5 though.
Bed.
2-bed duplex?
Yeah.
So, what we do on a 2-bed duplex? You have a change. I have 11.5. So your down payment is 5%. 575. 575. No, in HT, gonna be 0. 575 here, so 575,000. The interest rate at Jane is that now. Apply NHT benefit, chances are you get it at 2%. Sorry. So your total loan is 10.925. Total interest you're gonna pay is 8 million.
The payment back is not bad. 55,000.
55,000 per month.
That's not bad.
So you need to be earning 110,000 per month to buy one of these houses. An average teacher, police, nurse. Who else? Security guard.
No, maybe not security
Maybe
guard.
not security guard. But police, teacher, nurse.
Should be able to buy this.
People working in insurance companies and banks. You earn this. You earn more than 100,000 a month. You can more than buy these houses. Yeah. So I don't know why you're talking
Here's
about.
the problem. They don't want to live a Spanish
You don't want to live a Spanish town.
Here's somebody asked
But you can buy 11.5 apartments in Kingston, too, right?
I don't know which apartment you get for 11.5 in Kingston. Chances are these people have families still before they buy the house.
Well, most of us. I had you before I bought a house.
Yeah, but I was little. I could have bounced with you.
Yeah. So that's why you have to just buy the 1-bedroom. You let the kids sleep with you.
So Miss B says she's 29. She's time to buy a house.
Miss B, you're behind. You're so behind. Everybody have to buy the property by the time you reach 25 years old. Miss B, you buy a house at Spanish Town and our Portmore, and then you sell it when you're in your 30s and you move back at town. That's what I did.
Miss B says, I've been trying to get a property in St. Catherine where I work, but the prices are killing me.
Miss B, you cannot. No, Miss B. What kind of property?
The deposit, the closing cost, the lawyer fee. But like a closing cost is only 200,000.
Only 200,000, Miss B.
And you don't need a lawyer.
You don't need a lawyer. Listen, Miss B, come buy a Beleka from me. We get 100% financing fee. We'll put you in a house. We put people with less money than you in a house.
Yeah.
Much less. We put people with 0 in houses.
Yeah,
0.
but they're willing to work at
But
it,
they're
man.
willing to come and say, Miss Davis, I just want a place here. You know, I have to talk about this subscriber, Latoya.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen, no, Maydeen and Latoya in the same. I have another subscriber, Maydeen. Maydeen probably listened to me today. She just have a baby. Maydeen, you need to WhatsApp me now and show me the baby. Maydeen, come, Steve, I want to buy a land. I want to show Maydeen and her husband the land. I said, Maydeen, how much money you have? Maydeen don't have no money. Don't have a dollar. No money, guys. I'm going to make Maydeen come tell you her story. You know, so.
But she had a will. She had an ambition.
She had ambition.
Yeah.
And she want to get it done.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. When you step out, you see, people, you got to complete the journey. If you step out to buy a property, complete the task. Don't turn back and say too hard. Miss B, you're 29. I don't know if you have any children yet, but life starts out unfair, but you have a chance to equalize. Do not get worried. What you do is get even. Mm-hmm. Who did say that? Don't get mad, get even.
That was Donald Trump's ex-wife.
Yeah, don't get mad, get even. So don't get worried. We don't worry about things. Marcus Garvey. Ooh. Bob Marley. Sing it to Xander all the time. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be all right. I sing that song to my grandson almost every day.
Jay
It
says
calms him
teacher
down.
earn like 160. They can more afford it. So
More than afford this out. You can hold on.
the thing is
We
that
have some 2-bedroom. Hold on. I
These
hope you don't have no car loan and no
that's the
loan
problem
and
with
that.
middle class. They have too much
Too
loan.
much loan and a half, man. Alright. Let me tell you now. How much is the next house? 14.5?
Yeah.
Look like you can't afford a 2-bed, man. What are the down payment? She not a down payment. So she can't pay down. I will get her 100% finance loan. I'm telling you, the bank love you know, as Tony said. Love you know. When I was in corporate, we get all that loan there when we could have get loan upon loan upon loan. I've loan bar everywhere. God, them just want to see a pay slip. Boom.
And then they just write a deduction on it.
Every year,
so your pay slip come in zero.
But guys, you don't take car loan and what payroll loan and the next one there, same day loan and you never take them loan. You must take the loan that makes sense. All right. She's how old?
29.
So you can actually get a 40-year mortgage. Oh my God. I don't want to get a 40-year mortgage still, but you can get a 40-year mortgage. Watch out.
Chances are the interest rate is probably zero.
66,000 you have to pay a month. All you have to earn to get this is 130,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So why you can't buy a house? Miss B, come on.
Call us on Tuesday and let us get you in a house.
Call us Tuesday. She can't call me right after I come out for the program 5 o'clock. I'm not going to do nothing else.
All right.
Apart from take people WhatsApp message or whatever. So you can either call or WhatsApp me. These houses are going up St. John's Road. Past Green Acres on the right, and it's the next left turn. All right.
Oh, so there are a lot of people saying some things here.
How much see? Come on, let me take on 100% finance. But me hook up.
Shermeet says, can you recommend a lawyer? Can you recommend a lawyer? It's not a gated community. Yes, just WhatsApp us.
WhatsApp us, you can recommend a lawyer.
Joan Miller says, Manchester will be just fine for me. I would rather property. Land, she means. Oh. Are there any more available at Bel Acres? Yes. So we have 1 bed, 1 bath, 11.5. 2 bed, 1 bath, 14.5. And 2 bed, 1 bath corner units, 15.5. Jacaranda is gated with security. At the time they came out, I couldn't afford buying a house based on my employment status. Then, me vex. Me vex too, trust me. When they spin like Francis says, are there any more available at Bel Acres? Yes. Yes. Michelle says, the scheme across from it is orchards. There has been ongoing issues with the completion of that development. Okay. Michelle says, Jacaranda is too small for that about. Man, I tell you. Says, yes, you can go upwards on Jacaranda, right? Oh, yeah, you can. Staffy says, can you please tell us of any developments that have not yet been launched but are planned for St. Anne? I'm hoping to get an introductory offer like you did with Lakeside, and I missed that. Oh, stop. So many persons missed that on Lakeside. Safi, you have to jump quickly. You have your pre-approval? Because I just took out Fairway, sold off in like Fairway Estates. You know, I have an update video to show them. Coming in St. Anne. You can probably look. Not necessarily come at St. Anne. Oh, it's hard to search. Oh, WhatsApp me, Safi. WhatsApp me. You have your pre-approval letter? WhatsApp me. Right now. Remember to tell me, Safi. My battery died when Claudia mentioned. Let the current costs off. What did I miss? Yeah, Michelle, the cost is how much? Oh, I said 22? 22? I don't remember. Somebody remember, put it in the chat. J form girl. Michelle says, what's your honest opinion about the location of Bel Acres and the area surrounding the scheme? Michelle, let me tell you. The first property I bought, I didn't look where it was. I was hunting a property just like all of you. Over a year. Want the perfect property that don't exist. I went to Island Homes, whose offices are across from YMCA. And how I ended up there was one day I was sitting at my desk and my boss, Mr. Squire, came over. So, Miss Davison, you look so. I said, well, I look awesome, I can't find him.
And the man said, I don't know, to sell some house of Spanish Town. Why don't you go and look at those? The same house Richard Coley was telling me about. I went to the office and I looked. The lady showed me a map, just like our map on Jacaranda. She showed me the map with the numbers. And she said, what I've pegged, don't sell yet. And what don't have not pegged, you can choose. I looked at the map and I was still fumbling. I said, what else look like? On the deck, she had a little mini mock-up of the house.
Yeah,
nothing fancy, nothing to talk about. Full something as far as
I know, now they're getting 3D.
Yeah, now I get 3D and everything. No flowers, no, nothing like when I get into them house, you know. And I tell you, I hesitated. Came outside. And while I was standing on Hope Road, trying to cross back the road to go back to my office in New Kingston, I stood there and I kept talking to myself. I said, Claudia, you cannot be such an idiot. Two people can't come in your office tell you the same thing and you don't listen. Now, me is a very spiritual person. I move with my spirit and walk. The universe open up to me. I'm going to turn back. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to say to the lady, let me look on the map again. I'm going to choose 657. Number 657. It was at the back of the scheme. And I said to her, she had Winters Park at the back of the drawing. I said to her, what is Winters Park? And she says, it's another development. She just said it quite nonchalant. I thought nothing of it. So I went back. I said, how much is the deposit? She said 15%. At the time I had some money. I'd saved up my money at that Century
Bank.
I said the name. I think so. Century Bank. They were at where the police station is now. That's where they were.
Yeah, good thing before they crashed.
Before them crashed, yeah, I tell you. And I went back, draw the check for the 15%, took it to the lady, and she said, okay, we send you a sales agreement in whatever time. I got a sales agreement, never even understand it. And the same part never called to explain the agreement to me. Same part who tell me to go buy the house. She sit down with me and explain it. I'm a sign it, give them back and everything. Now, in my naivety, I did not even realize that I had to pay mortgage. I mean, I don't know about mortgage, you know. I'm 22 years old.
You thought 50% was the house cost?
Yeah, I thought this lady, I'm not probably pay a little. I'm not think about it because house me want to buy. So when Pat explained and it, I said, I have to go look at the mortgage, and she said, go Johnny JN, go NHT, but go Victoria, and I'm turning me down. Anyway, I tell her another time why I get the mortgage. I try to answer the question when she asks. You see, when about 6 months, I know me not look on the house setting up people. By this time,
it's like the lake that's being built.
Yeah, by this time the landlord raised the rent. That's why I was looking house in the first place. Can raise the rent. Me and him in a eruption because him raise the rent from $500 to $2,000. My pay on go $1,800 a month. Me can't afford that. So me and him eruption because me now pay the new rate. I'm still in the man house. Still eventually him said, listen, you have to leave. I'm gonna fling me out now. So I'm going to pack up my things. I'm going to go catch with my friend them now at Beach Road Avenue. Thanks to Miss Monica and her picking them. Luchi, Punchi, Munchi, Wendy. You hear me? And them put me up.
And they never have space.
And they never have no space.
We were sharing room with
Miss Monica. Yeah, we put on the bed in Miss Monica and my things and pack up in my barrel and whatever. And we live happy and we cook and we clean and we do everything. I Punchy, carry Tony, pick up Tony from school for me. And this was down Linda Road near Black Roses Corner. Down there somebody catch. I'm telling her say.
That's why it's sometimes good to have good friends.
Yeah, it is.
And never one day say they never have enough space.
No, never one day. And should I take probably 1 million more people if they decide we want to catch on somewhere for live. And you know when me see the house, me decide now say, you know, I better go look on the house. And me decide to go. No, jump on a bus and go over there. You see where me go? And me see the house them line up like barracks. Like barrack. Same way like how you see them now when you pass them on the highway as a camp. It look like a concentration camp. And when me look, and me finally find where my house there 657. You see behind me, Michelle, a pure zinc fence. I kid you.
And a lane. Not. You forget
and a lane.
Where the lane mouth end
is my house. Michelle. I said, Papa Jesus, what is me put myself in a... I try to remember who was with me when I went. Somebody was with me though. I can't remember who it was. It was Lucci. I think Lucci or Munchi.
One of them.
One of them was with me. And I start a piece of balling because I say, what is my buy? I said the lane out there behind me and a pure zinc house and I saw me in a shock. And I said, Claudia, this is what you choose. Because I'm up on the side where the thing there. Remember, and the place is gated, you know.
Yeah, it's not like what they get.
It's not like what I get now. And let me tell you, either Munchi or Lucci said to me, Claudia, don't worry yourself, we done by it already. We have to go through. Mm-hmm. And when I'm a Victoria Mutual, I'll quarrel with them, so my house, they below road level, and that kind of rubbish. And me, of course, Victoria, so I need the house coming, and not get the loan. And I tell you next time when I get the loan, I try to answer me share. And me get the house there. Lucci are the one who come with me and help me clean it out and everything. Me and Tony move over. When we move over, me right behind me at the zinc fence, you know, people. Right behind my house, you have a little old lady living in a board house, zinc house, with her grandson or whatever. And I go back there and I say hi to them. And when my father used to come and bring things like yam, pumpkin, banana, whatever, I share it with them. When them have things, them share it with me. And we became good friends. We actually met another couple down lane named Miss
Shirley.
Miss Shirley. And where was one the name again?
I remember.
Can't remember. But Miss Shirley down the road. And Miss Shirley had 2 daughters. And I meet Miss Shirley. I help Miss Shirley set up all chicken coop and all them something. And I tell you, say, me and Tony live there so. And we are come off. When we are come off of the taxi, we come in late. The youth them would have meet when we come off of the taxi. And walk around to our house. Sometimes I'll frog in front of our door. Remember Tony? Yeah. Some little frog where used to bug me out. And then them kill the frog, get rid of the frog, them I will go eat. And let me tell you, them people teach me what it is to live amongst people like that. Because remember where I come from? I come from Millsboro Avenue. And before that, before Millsboro, I actually live at Jonestown, but I did a little bit. My mother run away when I was 12. I'm end up at Millsboro. And from that, I did a box round. But I never really have my own house, but that's a box round in other people's house. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, when we live there, so, we are the first one going in on the road. Because I pressure Victoria Mutual to give me my house.
We never have no light.
We never have no street light. Mm-hmm. We are the first one moved there, and we never have no light, and then hook me up. You hear me? The people them in the zinc fence hook me up till Island Homes come in with the pole them and the light and everything. So you ask me if it's a good location. I tell you, say, I live in a over 25 place. I live in Jamaica. I'm just 55. So you know me not live nowhere too long. And there's no community in a Jamaica where me can't live with my people. None. There's none. Now the Bellacre scheme.
I don't see any zinc fence around it.
No. What we do have is a chicken farm, which is borders it, right? Yeah.
But everybody else around it is landowners.
Everybody else around it are landowners. Big lands too. Because this Bellacre is on 6 acres. It is on St. John's Road, but it's at the top of St. John's Road. So when I was in Fairview Park is at the bottom, kind of in the middle. Featherbed Lane, Fairview Park, Job Lane meet each other in the middle of St. John's Road, right? Mm-hmm. So the violence and so that may happen. As a matter of fact, I remember coming out one man and gunshot and lick past St. John's Road and run back in. But we lived through that. Mm-hmm. It never stopped me from living there, from enjoying my house, paying my mortgage, and selling it
to somebody
else who still lives there and still enjoy it and did their addition and everything. In Jamaica, we have different types of communities, and we have to learn to live together, right? Now, the Bellacre scheme is fully fenced. It's going to be a gated scheme, so you're going to have a gate and you have a remote. And as long as the association, everybody pay their maintenance fee, which is what, $3,000? $3,500 or $3,000? $3,000?
I think it's $3,000.
$3,000. As long as you pay that, then we can keep the gate going. And you just click a gate and your remote gate and you're in, right? We have to live as each other's neighbors. So just like how when we live at Fairview Park and me want to go in the darkness, them people in the zinc fence, I want make me feel comfortable. meet me up the road when we come out of the taxi, the road taxi, carry me in, move the frog them and everything. And we never have no problem.
We didn't have any like theft or anything.
No theft, not like that. As a matter of fact, I can also tell you, if I had waited and did not buy that house, phase 3 was across the street from me. And phase 3 was sold for $250,000. So me, I live over here for $175, and the people across the street I live dearer than me and I pay a bigger mortgage than me.
It was obvious that they were richer though.
Yeah, it was obvious that they had more money, but they were older too.
Yeah.
I was the youngest person on the road, right? And I was able, as a matter of fact, I moved and left those persons there because they waited to buy.
That was their
first first and probably their last house because they waited until they were older to buy the property. If you buy a property when you're young, you can buy again in 5 years. In 10 years, you can sell and move, and sky is the limit.
Get to a better property.
And get to a better location and all of that. So, the Spanish town and its environs, I tell you, I had to maneuver it in the 90s. And I would still maneuver it in 2021. The Jamaica property, as a matter of fact, Tony and she have her name on one. Don't ask me where she going to get the mortgage. Ask her.
But I get the mortgage, man.
Yeah, step out in her faith.
Yeah, step out in faith.
Yeah, she and her sister, they must step out in faith. Because I tell you, the only thing you can spend your money on is real estate. I don't see anything else. You hear me talking about more and buy Benz. Every time I look at the Benz price, I say, hell, that's a piece of land.
Yeah, but at what point are you gonna get to where you own enough land? Not gonna get to that point. Or you're just tired of owning land and you just want to own a Benz. Or you're not gonna get to that. Because your land is gonna appreciate and your Benz is gonna depreciate.
My Benz is gonna depreciate. And that's the thing that's knocking me in my head and I can't get through it. I mean, I'm looking at this Benz 5 million. And then as I drive it, boom. Because I'm not buying a new Benz, I'm buying a used Benz 2016. Mm-hmm. And by the time I drive it, it lose 500,000. Now if I buy a property for 5 million, it now lose 500,000 tomorrow.
No, it's not.
So this is my little thing with the Benz. But at some point though, well, I say I'm retiring anyway at the end of the year, so I might just buy the bullet.
Yeah, but don't you want to drive something more comfortable than what you drive now?
Well, my little car comfortable, of course. Who tell you it's uncomfortable? Nothing wrong with it, except when dropping a potholes. But yeah. So I think maybe when I probably bite it when I get Xander his first gift for his first birthday.
But you have to figure it out from now. He's gonna be one in 3 months.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that I just want to buy him a little cheap.
I can't think he's gonna already be one.
Yeah, he's gonna be one. And then I buy the Benz. And then he will drive one down.
And he seems like he's gonna like driving.
Yeah. Love car. All right. So I answered the question, by the way, but they are rambled.
The question is, there's nothing wrong with Belikas, and you can live with Belikas, live at Belika as long as you live good with people.
Yeah. And everybody who is buying inside the Belika community is probably earn little the same as you, more than you, but you're all living in the same community.
And the thing is, I have spoken to everyone who has their name on a Belika.
Oh yeah.
And they sound like good people.
Everybody know you.
Yeah.
Them don't know me. They more talk to Tony than me. But when you live in a community like how I lived in Fairview Park, you share everything. You know the neighbors and you look out for each other. Eh? So the good thing about the Belika is that you're in a gate, you'll be a fence right round. Not saying nobody can jump the fence, right? But
they jump the fence, you shoot them. Like what they did the guy in Fairview Park. And he didn't even jump the fence, did he?
No, they didn't shoot him. Them lynch him.
Lynch him. Yeah, That's probably worse.
But the thing is, he was silly. He stole something from out of the so-called ghetto. From the zinc fence people. Not even from we, Ron. He stole something from the zinc fence people. And of course, I'm going to discipline him. So, you can't do evil and expect good.
All right, somebody says, Ron Smith, did Tony just say that my NHC contribution goes to my mortgage? I thought that was for refund.
Your NHC contribution goes to your mortgage. Once you have a mortgage in the National Housing Trust, which is why Tony and I were able to pay off our mortgages so fast. So we use a combination of reducing the period to 10 years. So we did start out with a 30-year mortgage, but reduce the period to 10 years. And every year, NHT in January puts all the contributions that you made for the 7 years in the past to your mortgage. So once you don't owe them any money, it goes to your principal, and that is what helps to pay it down. You miss out one. Willie Hema says, can a name be added to the land document at the time of the property being surveyed or being bought? Why are you surveying the property? Is this a property without a title? What is it? You mean surveyed? That part I don't understand. Somebody asked a question. Any reasonable price developments in the Bel Acres neighborhood? I mean reasonable price developments. Bel Acre is just a name of a gated scheme that we're selling.
The entire area is called Bellevue Heights.
Bellevue Heights, that's what it's called.
Some Stacey's asking, good afternoon, is this live? Yes, Stacey, we are live.
We are live. We are live right now. If you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe, everybody. Michelle says Colbert Manor. Yes, you can buy Colbert Manor. That's in Old Harbor.
Humphrey says, I want to buy a Bel Acre. What's the process?
Humphrey, send us a WhatsApp 2926776. What's the process? Go to the website. Or do you know the scheme, Humphrey? Are you in Jamaica?
You can send me a WhatsApp 876-370-8138. Oh, Michelle's just answering Ron. Ron, instead of getting a refund, you can get a house that money goes towards your mortgage. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So don't get a refund. Don't take a refund, guys. You know that refund is full money.
Jay says, why you wouldn't take the 40-year mortgage, Claudia? I'm 26 years old and learning from you.
All right, let me show you. You need your loan amortization, Tony. Where is that?
But the simple thing is you don't want to be tied to one house for 40 years.
No. Why not? All right. So let us say you take a loan of 10 million. Put that in. Interest rate is 6.5. Years is 40. All right. So for a 40-year mortgage, you're gonna pay $58,179. What's the total interest? Is it up here?
No, scroll down.
I need to see the total interest. Here? This is not a good calculator.
Principal and interest, 27 million.
27 million. So you take a 10-year mortgage, you take a 40-year mortgage, and you're paying $58,179 per month for your principal and interest. This is how it's broken down. This is your amortization schedule. So this is the interest, and this is what goes to principal every month. So you know this balance and so on, right? So it calculates it all the way down. Now, your total interest, remember, is 27 million. Call this 28 million. Let's look at this now. So I'm going to change this to, did it switch?
No, not yet.
Of course it switched. This loan calculator can't go over 40 years.
You can't change it here?
No. Give me the next one. Give me the JN one. Does it come with a loan? Does it come with the total?
No.
Yeah, it does.
What?
Total interest paid. Okay. All right, so we had this at 14.5. Let's borrow 10 million. We may have some money. You paid on $1 million. You pay 500,000. Let's say you pay 500,000. Most people don't have them 5%. You get the loan at 6.5 from Jamaica National, and they're gonna charge you 40 years. You don't have no NHT. So you pay back is 55,000 per month. The total interest you're gonna pay is 16 million. So your loan is 9.5 because you paid down 500,000. But the total interest over the 40 years is 16 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if I do this now. If I only take a 30 year. So the payback was how much? 50 how much? 8, put back 40.
Why isn't it calculating?
What am I missing?
Why doesn't?
Oh, Jane, you can't let me down now.
Hold on.
Maybe need to refresh. I'll take on NHD. 6.5.
16.
Oh, 55,000. Change this to 30. So remember, you're paying 55 a month, and your total interest over the period is 16 million to Jamaica National. Change this to 30. Now, look at this. If you change it to 30 years,
you cut 10 years off your mortgage.
Yeah, you cut 10 years off, and you're only paying an extra 5,000 per month. So you're paying 60,000, but your interest is 11.6 million.
So it's what, 6 million, $5 million
literally
less
cut off 5 million off this
by paying 10 years less and just paying $5,000 more.
Yeah, let's look at that 20 year or 25. Let's look at that 25. So for 25, you would pay 64,000. So you pay 10,000 more. Now a lot of you waste $10,000 per month.
New shoes,
blouse,
go out to eat,
you name it. Buy $4,000 lotion. Yeah. So you can put the extra 10,000 per month on the mortgage, 64,000, and you would end up only paying $9,000 in interest. $9 million. Now what we do is, so for qualification purposes, Jamaica National might say, Claudia, them going to tell Tony on this, but no one about to learn. The Belieca is 40p. She can get a 40 year. How much you borrow? 100%, so 13.5. That's 14.5. 13.5. You want 13.5. All right. She not paying down any money because she have big Jamaica National to get her 100%. Interest rate at 6.5. So this is 80,000 per month is a payment. She go with a 40 year. So she and her sister will do this. So between them, they have to be earning, this is 80,000. They have to be earning 160,000 per month, which a lot of teachers, nurses, everybody earning that, right? Mm-hmm. Now, for qualification purposes, you would say, okay, Jamaica National, I'll take this 40 year mortgage. But like a bigger salary. You said to them, give me a 30 year mortgage.
Love NHD.
But to a 30 year mortgage. Look.
Well, that's not much more.
Because it was what, 79 before?
Yeah.
This is only $6,000 more for a 30 year mortgage. The interest is, you're only paying 17 million. But this is what we do now. We only take a 10 or 15 year mortgage. So we pay it as if we're paying a 15 year mortgage or a 10 year mortgage. So if they do get this mortgage, I'm going to say to them, listen, this is what you must pay per month, which is 118,000. Which, what was it before?
79.
79. So that was 80, 90, 100. So that's 40,000 more, 20,000 more each between the two of them. Which them would have probably spent up on Amazon anyway. So
we would.
Yeah. Tony, she loved my camera equipment, Rachel loved my clothes, right? So basically, this is why I say, so you would take the 40 year Jamaica National, based on your income, they may say, oh, you can only afford this because of 40 years. But you are to pay the mortgage as if you're paying. So you go into this loan amortization calculator. You calculate how much, if I want to finish this in 15 years, how much do I have to pay per month? Now you're gonna pay this. You're not gonna, they're not going to allow you to come in every month and give them this. What you do, you're going to still pay them the 55,000 per month or the 60,000 per month, depending, right? Mm-hmm. Then you're going to send the 117,000 to the bank account that this mortgage is being taken from
every month.
Every month, send this 117 there. Then at the end of the year, you go into them and you say, I would like to put. So suppose you have 40,000 times 12. That's 480,000 you're gonna have. You say, I'd like to put this 480,000 on my principal, and that's what you do. National Housing Trust is a little different. They actually allow you every month to take mortgage, principal. So with National Housing Trust, you can actually go in and pay your mortgage. And you can put the additional on the principal.
So, and if you actually wants you to pay towards your principal,
I tell you, and listen, any of you trying to maneuver this whole real estate thing without the help of the National Housing Trust, you're joking. You're not serious about life.
True.
You know, you, as somebody who wants to start, and as Tony says, once you qualify after 1 year, use your National Housing Trust benefit and buy what you can afford. Once the opportunity comes, and if the opportunity will come, go and go look the opportunity, guys, right? You have another question? Is it, what time is it? Remember, I want to watch Olympics, you know.
Oh, it's 4:53.
4:53. Let's set the questions quickly. I love this mortgage calculator. I'm on this almost every day. Calculating and wheeling and dealing with the calculator.
Dwayne O'Neill says, should you buy a house that is more than its value?
Depends. We have bought property for more than its value. Depends. Is a property in a prime location? Is there a million people running down this property? Then yes. Because obviously, it's a property that's in a prime location, right? I use my NHG to buy a half-acre lot for $5 million in Mandeville. My husband, who knows nothing about construction, and I want to use the $8 million to build a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, open concept living dining.
$8 million supposed to can build that.
$8 million can give 800. Well, construction gone up. Up to earlier this year, $8 million could have given you an 800 square foot house, which is the same acre. Finished, complete. So, yes, it's 2-bedroom show.
Yeah.
Just let the draftsman, you can text him for a draftsman number. Just make sure the draftsman don't go over 1,000 square feet.
And don't over design.
And don't over design, right? So nice unit still, but your $8 million, yes, suppose it can give it. You be the contractor, not your husband. No, your husband can't help you around. But if you live in Jamaica though, you have to ask questions. You can watch my videos too. I have some construction videos up. Matter of fact, I'm doing a series now that will come out. Oh gosh, I hope I can get it out soon. Starting from scratch all the way to finish. Kitchen, 8 million can build it. Yes, so 8 million can build. Just don't go over 1,000 square feet, I would say. You want a question? I'm 29. Oh, that's a Miss B. I'm gonna come back to this.
Yeah, you need to scroll.
Where I work.
Tafara Anderson, good day. Need a lot in a gated community. Land in a gated community. Where?
Where?
Sharmi, do you recommend an overseas person buying a home that's not in a gated community?
Michelle, we still have 2 bedrooms at Jamaica. Well, let me some questions. Did Tony just say that my energy contribution goes to my mortgage?
Answer that.
Yes, it goes to your mortgage. Call NHT and make sure that that is happening, Rohan. Just call them, they'll answer. Give them a TRN and they'll look it up for you.
Jay's asking Michelle, how much for a Colbeck man and US phase 2-bed?
Devon, happy Independence Day, thanks. Who wants to know about a Colbeck? We don't know. You have to go to the website.
Yeah, that's what she's telling me, to go to Colbeck's website.
Colbeck website.
Michelle says, I hear they should be announced around September. Okay. Janet says, good evening, ladies. I'm 57 years old and I would like to buy houses in Jamaica. What would be my monthly payment? Houses?
What price house?
Yeah, you're 57. Monthly payment? Are you asking for a mortgage?
You're 57. You're going to get, still get 100%, but you're going to get a 13-year mortgage. The mortgage is going to be 86,581 if you're buying a house. If you're taking 50 million.
Antoinette Gordon, Tony, and can you help us with one of the Bellica 2
No, this is wrong. I was wondering why it's a shop. It's 13 years should be there. So your mortgage payment is going to be $142,000 for a $15 million mortgage. I don't know if that's what you want.
Unless you have like a child who can help. Yes, Antoinette, you can WhatsApp me at 876-370-8138. That's where I answer the Bellica questions.
Safi says, I've pre-approved. Will WhatsApp, okay, fine. Who's this? Can you recommend a reasonable draftsman? I cannot afford an architect. Yes. Look in my phone for Carlton number. Would you recommend buying more than one, more than its value? Yes, if it's a prime property.
Carlton, which one? You have a lot of Carltons in here.
Hold on. See me here? 373-0887.
Right, type it right here, Mom.
Here?
Yeah.
That's Carlton.
Is that what?
Any North Coast gated. Just sold out Hills of Draxall, 99,000 US up to 175,000 US. If you want gated on the North Coast, that's the budget that you're gonna spend, right? And more. So I know there's something in Miami Bay, I think. Let me just see. North Coast, you're talking about St. Anne, you're talking about St. Mary.
Dwayne says, Moody, me love Colbeck. All to them a drive through and look. Can't wait for phase 3 to open.
Guys, in the late, man. People are open phase 1 too. Have you registered though?
Yeah.
Have you registered? You registered and waiting.
All right, I think our time is up.
Oh, I just wanted to say one more thing. Hold on, I'm looking for this thing. She wants a gated. See
the word there?
Okay, here we go. Is there any?
Check if you have a price on it.
We just sold one in a gated too, Draxall for
take out this
80 million. And we sold it in one day, actually. Maybe that's more when I get it. One. There's one. I think it's a Miami Bay. Or it's Napa Heights.
Just came on.
12 days. 15.98.
There was one in
That's where there was one.
Draxall Estate.
Yeah, Draxall.
And there was one in Vista Del Mar the other day. I guess they're
probably gone. So why they're not showing up? I have St. Anne. Hold on. I have St. Anne.
Maybe take off gated community.
Residential lot. Take off gated. Okay, maybe they didn't put gated. So, need gated, Tony. Need gated. You know the ones that are gated. Let me just see if there's any.
See there? Vista Del Mar. We know that's gated.
Where it is?
Down, last one you seen on the page.
Yeah, this one is gated. As a matter of fact, I'm building a house in there now for a client.
On that road, Milano Drive.
Oh, on this road. So it's this one is 15 million. You can call us if you want to look on it. Just came on 20 days.
So 5,900 square feet.
Yeah, so it's just a house lot, not big.
We know Napa is gated.
That's 15.9.
There should be another one there.
Should be another one,
There's a Draxall Estates. See there?
This one is
Draxall
dated
Estate.
22 million for Draxall Estate. Just came on 30 days. Draxall Estate again, 33 million, almost an acre. Yeah. So that's what you get for the gated. So everybody, there's this. Where's my thing?
Where's what?
Where's my article?
See there?
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, they can see.
All right. So today's Emancipation Day, which brought me back to this article. I read it in 2012, actually. Luckily, the Gleaner archived it because I just did a search and found it. Now, this gentleman is talking about how to emancipate yourself from mental slavery. So let me just leave you with this one. It was written by Glenford Smith, who is a career writer in Jamaica, right? Reggae icon Bob Marley, in his highly acclaimed redemption song, exhorted listeners, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Most fans attribute the saying to him. Only a relative few are aware that Marley was quoting from a 1937 speech given by Pan-African visionary Marcus Messiah Garvey. Now, it was on this article that I also learned that it was actually Marcus Garvey who actually said those words and not Bob Marley himself. The ultimate irony is that they don't know because they have never read Marcus Garvey, the philosophical fountainhead for Marley. Were it not for Marley's clever musical cloaking of this profound idea, it would never have gained such popularity. And this speaks to two unfortunate truths, which may be limiting the career achievements of a lot of people. Both reveal why many people, while celebrating the Jamaica 50 Jubilee, that was in 2012, remain mentally enslaved to states such as fear, ignorance, low self-esteem, self-doubt, and pessimism. The first truth is that most people are more interested in entertainment than they are in real education. That's why they will sing along with Bob, but wouldn't pick up a boring book with no pictures and read Marcus Garvey's words for themselves. True emancipation from mental slavery can be achieved only by gaining new knowledge, insights, ideas, and paradigms. Although learning through entertainment is important, it is also very limited. Not very important. Not every important idea you can make into a song, a chant, or a drama. Not only are too many people slaves of entertainment, but they display a real distaste for reading and studying. No individual or society can experience true mental freedom, which depends upon other people's filtered interpretations of important events and ideas. Just do a simple experiment. Ask the next 10 people you meet, when was the last time they read a book? Any book. I've done this many times. Usually, the answer I get is that they don't like to read. It's not uncommon for an educated adult to say he or she hasn't read a serious book after leaving college or university. This simply means that they have remained imprisoned by old ideas, beliefs, and perspectives learned all those many years ago. The path to mental freedom is through conscious upgrading of your mind. Every breakthrough in the history of the world started with a breakthrough in thinking. The path to emancipation is through the systematic development of your mind. A good first step is to divert some of the time and money used in entertainment into self-education. Commit to read one book about career or business success every month. I say you should commit to read financial books every month. Now are how Marcus Garvey's original words, which inspired Bob Marley. These are Marcus Garvey words, right? We are going to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery because Whilst others might free the body, none but ourselves can free the mind. Mind is your only ruler, sovereign. The man who is not able to develop and use his mind is bound to be the slave of the other man who uses his mind. Use your intelligence to work out the real things of life. The time you waste in levity, in non-essentials, if you use it properly, you will be able to guarantee to your posterity a condition better than you inherited from your forefathers. Well said, ladies and gentlemen. I have used books and you have heard me talk about it.
So Bob Marley read the words and made it into a song.
Yes. I've read books, and he probably read Marcus Garvey's philosophy, or a student of Marcus Garvey's philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
I have read books, and it is those books I keep talking about them. First book that I took up, The Richest Man in Babylon, started me on a journey, right? Think and Grow Rich is another book that I took up, and the Rich Dad Poor Dad series, and I've read a number of the Rich Dad books. Those books are all about financial education. You must learn new things, right? Reading is important. Now, in Jamaica, I know one of the downfalls of our men is that they don't read. We know because when they're to fill out a form, Tony, and tell them, guys, come on. When you must fill out a form, you pass it to your wife because you don't want to read it, right? You're listening on YouTube every day, but you're not reading. You're not reading, guys. You have to read, right? Now, he says it clearly. In 1939, the man said it. Now, we've heard Bob Marley said it many times in his song. We've listened to them over and over. However, from the song, you don't get this deep meaning, which is what he's saying. That the music that you're listening to is filtered, eh? When you listen to a drama or speech, it's filtered, so you're not getting the deep meaning. But the truth is, Marcus Garvey, he said it so eloquently. He said it simply enough for all of us who can read and write to understand. Even if you only speak the Jamaican language and you can't write the English language, how he said it was very clear, right? How to emancipate yourself from mental slavery. The truth is, you are to also put, my mother was the one who taught me to read, even though she couldn't read, because she encouraged reading. Every Friday, the woman would bring a book from downtown, the market. She pick up a book. Any book, when she get to her place, she pick up a book. And she would bring it, had lots of books. I used to have a library at my house in a Jonestown. The people them come, give me them 1 cent, read my book, and then them go out them yard. I'm not letting them a book to carry home. My mother would have killed me. And up to the other day, somebody said to me, Claudia, you know I have one of your books with your name in it? Yeah, because I want to taught me to write my name on the side of the book, right? Or in the front of the book. I had lots of books. And my children is the same thing. We have a whole library of books. So we read, my kids no longer read physical books, right? They read books online. They do a lot of reading still online. I still love to have the book in my hand because that's how I grew up. But you have to start with your children at home. That's where I wanted to start. Forget about the family next door. Forget about the school that you're sending your kids to. Forget about how much money you're spending to send these children to school and all of that. I need each and every one of us, whether you're a parent, whether you're a grandparent, an auntie, an uncle, it don't matter, a friend. I need you to put books in the children's hands. Read it with them, right? Study the books. On a Sunday is a good day, everybody's at home. So find the time, sit around the dining table, each one read a line or a sentence, whatever they can manage, and you explain and you explore and you study. It's important. Marcus Garvey says it. We are not getting ahead because we're not reading enough, right? We're not learning new things. We are waiting for somebody to go read it and then come and tell us, them now gonna tell you everything in the book. Just like when we read the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, and me now tell you everything in the book. As a matter of fact, those of you who joined my Zoom session, you did get everything in the book because we went through and we read the book.
No, you can't say everything in the book because the material is copyrighted.
Yeah, the material is copyrighted. But we did I did 2 Zoom sessions already. I might do another one. I might not. Depends on how tired I am. But we did do Richest Man in Babylon. We did Think and Grow Rich. And we did Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Those who joined the session are better off for it today. And then gonna read. You must, in reading too, I want you to take action. Don't just read the book. A good starting point, all of you listen to me who don't have the book, is The Richest Man in Babylon. It's written in Babylonian words and language, but stick with it. You'll get it. If you don't get it, go into Google. You don't understand, and somebody is there who would have explained it already, right? But I don't want you to go to Google. I want you to get the book and take out everything in the book. If you live your life, that book was written in, I don't remember. It was written a long time ago though.
Mom, we're missing Olympics.
Oh, I'm missing Olympics, but this is important, Tony. What do you mean I'm missing Olympics?
Olympics is once every 4 years.
Yeah, but you can't watch a replay, can't you? Richest Man in Babylon. What is it written?
Oh.
This book was written, and Marcus Garvey's speech was signed in 1939, I think. But this book was written years ago. And it's still relevant today. So, those of you who buy the book, if you don't read no other book, and you read this book, and you follow everything what the man said.
The first publication was in 1926.
1926. Still relevant today in 2021. And me can't tell you no. So when Xander is at readable age, this is one of the first books I'm going to read with Xander, right? Because it lays a foundation. Tony, repeat the number. It lays a foundation of how you can maneuver yourself in the financial world, right? And the book cheap, the book not expensive. Sell up every bookstore in Jamaica. And if you go there and them don't have it, ask them to order it or order it online, right? Those of you who don't have credit card and those things, just walk into the bookstore, Sangsters, wherever, and ask them to bring it down for you.
You don't need to do that. When you go to one of those foreign ship places, you can use their credit card and order the product.
Which foreign ship?
Like you go to Circles or any of those places.
Oh yeah, like you go Circles or anyone. Yes, that's true. Those we have a lot of them pop up all over Jamaica now. Only in Jamaica we get everything from foreign in that one.
You can usually pay them the money and they use their card and buy it for you and tell you when it's here.
Right. So, did we answer all the questions?
I think we got to most, but not all.
But you're at the end of the chat.
We are.
Is there any burning question I did not answer? Anybody cussing me or know that I need to answer?
No.
All right. Tony's also going to open us. One of our subscribers suggested that we open, what's it called? A board forum? Forum board? What's it called?
A forum?
On YouTube, right? It's a board where they can write their questions.
Yeah.
So
I think YouTube allows you to have a community board. I do need to check if we qualify for it as yet.
Okay.
I think we should by now though.
Who's Kayla? Kayla said I'm your neighbor.
My neighbor?
Whose neighbor? Delores neighbor.
Morgan? Oh, maybe. I'm not sure.
All right. So my number is 2926776 if you need to WhatsApp me. My WhatsApp not so full now. I'm kind of managing it a little better. So I want you to leave here when you come onto the sessions, learn as much as you can, but also I want you to read, right? It's important. I read so many books. I read a lot of books, guys. I'm a reader. Started out with Mills and Bones. Graduated to
But right now you're trying to look at your interior design.
Yeah, interior design. That's what I'm about now.
But you need to stick to it.
Yeah, I need to stick to it, right? I get this thing in my head now, guys, that I'm gonna be an interior designer. No, I'm not an interior designer. I just want
design your house.
Design my house, right? And like what Tony said, she want a belly acre. If she actually gets the belly acre, then Tony, I get a belly acre.
I am.
You
You
are
gonna design it for me?
if you're sure, I'm gonna do the interior design course.
I want a mid-century modern design.
What is that?
That's why you need to go study a book for the people talk about it.
So now she'll give me one more. All right, you want a mid-century design. We're gonna Google that. All right, so everybody, thank you so much for staying with us. Those of you who haven't subscribed yet, remember to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. And what's the other one?
Like, share, and subscribe. That's a
share.
YouTube mantra. Please remember to like share, and subscribe.
Right.
Bye, everyone.
But I know you have been doing that because our subscribership has been going up. So thank you so much. And remember to read. We're going to watch Olympics right now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye.